الحمد لله.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. So I am joined with this amazing sister today.
Thank you. Hi, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I am Diana, also known as the Dutch Revert from the
MashaAllah.
Netherlands.
So she has an amazing Instagram page. That's how I found her. I'll tag your Instagram somewhere. I'm not very good at it, but I'll tag it somewhere. She's also on Facebook as well. So find her on Facebook too. Again, I'll post it somewhere. This is her first YouTube appearance. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. Okay.
Me too.
So first, let's start with the beginning. I don't want you to say your story just yet. I want to know what you believed before you became Muslim. Were you religious? Were you not religious?
Well, I grew up as a non-religious kid, but my mom was always like exploring the religion, and it's always like, yeah, maybe Christianity is it, but at the end of the day, she's still an atheist, so she didn't figure it out yet, I think. And my dad is also an atheist, so I grew up as an atheist and even went to an atheist school.
Okay. Okay. So atheism. Awesome.
Yep.
So from atheism, how did you find God? How did you become Muslim? What's your story?
Well, the fun fact is my grandparents are Christian, but I always had a feeling that there was something more. I had a feeling that there was a God or something, but I couldn't find it. So I just searched through a lot of religions and did my research on a lot of stuff. So Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity, and all the different scholars, because you have so many. But I never had a feeling that it was right. And I guess the last time I did my research was when I was 16, 17-ish. And then I just gave up. I just gave up searching. I didn't know what to search. And somehow I didn't think of Islam. I don't know why, but I didn't think that was an option just to research. I went to, where was it? Morocco in 2019. And I was there and everything was so nice and everyone was so nice and kind that I had a feeling like, why didn't I look into Islam? I don't know. At the time I had a Dutch boyfriend, a really Dutch boyfriend, so blonde hair, blue eyes, yeah. But he didn't believe in anything and he didn't want to do anything with it. But I came home from the holiday from Morocco and I just said, I want to learn Arabic because I found the language so beautiful. But yeah, I was with him and I all let it just slip away, I guess, until I came to the conclusion, well, we don't fit. So we just broke up and my search began again. And I just looked into Islam and learned more Arabic. I'm still learning. And at the time, when was it? I guess with Ramadan, I just had a Quran and I was just reading in it. And from the first moment, I had this warm and peaceful feeling from the inside. And I just knew that there was my religion, even though I didn't know as much as I know now. I didn't really know a thing, but I knew that just the connection that you have with it, it was right. And that was the moment that I knew, yeah, I have to look into it more and just explore.
Mashallah, that's funny because it's actually similar to mine in the sense that I searched a lot of religions as well, but I never thought of searching into Islam. And I think the media played a big role in that.
Yeah.
The way the media portrays Muslims made me not want to think about it. I used to sometimes do these silly quizzes on Google. It's like, what religion should I be? And I would never get Islam. Did you ever do anything? I would never get Islam or anything like that. The first Muslim country that I went to was Turkey. And, that's where I saw real Muslims for the first time. And I met Muslims. And then I was like, oh, wow, it's so different to what I thought it was. And so I think very similar to you. Was Morocco the first Muslim country you went to, or had you been to
No, it was actually the first Muslim country that I went to, and I went with my best friend, and we were all both like, "This is so different from the media. Like, how though? Why is the media so negative about it?"
I guess the next question would be, how did your parents react when they found out that you'd become Muslim?
Well, they did not react at all. That's the
Okay.
funny story. No, I don't have a really good bond with my parents, and I when was it? The day after I took my shahada, so the 28th of May last year, I
Mashallah.
went to my mom and I said, "Yeah, well, I am with this Muslim guy." And she's like, "No, you're not gonna be totally Moroccan, right?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm Muslim and stuff." And I was like, "I was just planning to tell you today because that's why I came." And I was like, "Yeah, well, yeah, I do." She's like, "Yeah, everyone tries to adjust." And I was like, "Yeah, but okay, I just don't tell her now because I know that she wouldn't react in a good way."
Yeah.
So I went home, and since today, she still uh, didn't comment on it, didn't have any opinion,
Oh wow.
and she knows that I am Muslim because obviously I wear a hijab and stuff. So she saw pictures and everything, but she didn't really comment on it. And my dad, because they are separated,
Hmm.
um, he said, "Yeah, you can come to me." And my dad lives in another country. And I was like, "Yeah, that's okay, but know that I don't eat all meat." And he's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool." I was like, "Huh?" I didn't had the idea that you would react in this way because he was always like, "Yeah, Christianity is bad and this is bad," and I was like, "Okay, huh?" I
Oh
didn't
wow.
know that you would react this positive.
Yeah.
So alhamdulillah for that.
So okay, and I guess the last question would be your friends. How did they react? Was there a reaction there?
Most of my friends did react very well, but because they said, you are just who you are, and if it's your religion, it is your religion. You don't change. Yeah, the only thing you change is like wearing a hijab or maybe your clothing, but you are still the silly you. I mean, yeah, I'm like a little child just playing hide and seek in, for example, a supermarket. Because,
Okay.
yeah, that's just who I am.
Yeah.
And I still would do it. I mean, yeah, it's just me. And they were like, "Yeah, you are not going to change." One of my friends didn't really agree with it, and unfortunately, we aren't friends anymore.
Okay.
But that's okay. This is the moment that you know who are your real friends and who
Hmm.
aren't your real friends. Because
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so the last thing is, do you have any advice for anyone out there looking to become Muslim or anyone who's just become Muslim?
But what I would suggest is just to talk about it with other reverts. I mean, there are so many reverts on social media, and I guess now is the good time to just reach out. But I would totally recommend to just reach out to people and talk about it. Ask them, for example, what books are good, which speakers are reliable.
Well, alhamdulillah, there are people you can reach out to, like anyone can reach out to you if they want to and ask you like questions about the deen, and because you're a convert, and you can reach out to me, you can
Yeah.
reach out to any of the YouTubers, or the Instagram people, or anyone on social media, reach out to them and say, look, I'm looking to become Muslim, or I'm interested, even if you have a tiny interest, but you're not even looking to become Muslim, find out, ask us. We're here to answer your questions. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. Make sure you follow her on Instagram and Facebook and everything. And I'll see you guys again very soon.
الحمد لله